Welcome back to Coffee Break Retro Style. Today's hairstyle I have for you is about the closest you can get to a full curl set in only 10 minutes. So it's pretty cool because how it starts is the video I did last week with the Rosie the Riveter inspired hairstyle. So you're going to start with that. If you wear your hair like that for a day, at night just leave those curls in there. Go to sleep, put a scarf on, leave the curls in. Next morning, wake up. You're going to leave those curls in there, and then you're going to start to curl down here. I'll explain everything in the video, but it's really cool. I'm really excited about it. I mean, it looks pretty great, I think, especially just take 10 minutes to do. So, grab your coffee, and let's get started. Like I said in the intro, this style is pretty cool because it takes a hairstyle from the day before and it integrates it into the hairstyle for the next day. The link to the Rosie the Riveter hairstyle is below, so you can go there and check that out. Do that super quick hairstyle for a day, and then just put your hair up in a scarf, and the next morning, get started. So just take the scarf off. Yes, you'll have the curled hair from the night before just sitting there and the little hairnet in it too, which I like to leave in place overnight. And take your hair out and we'll get started. So how we're going to do this, because we only have 10 minutes and we're trying to curl a lot of hair, is we are just going to start with little chunks at the top with your small curling iron. And we're going to go just around the head and just like the top part of the head, go around in a circle. And then after we're done with that one, go to the bottom layer, etc. So you're going to take your small curling iron and you're going to make so the hair curls up. So normally you put your hair in it and it faces down and it curls under. For this, we are going the opposite of that. We're going against your hair's natural way it goes and we're curling it up. So you're just going to do a nice little curl there and hold it in place with a clip. And then start on the other side. And just do the same thing. Just get small pieces. I mean, you can't really do too small because we only have 10 minutes. And you're going to see this entire video, I keep doing it the wrong way at first. I guess because I'm used to doing it the other way. So what you're going to do is have the little arm that like goes under your hair, that's going to be underneath. The little lever that opens up is what I'm trying to say. So that little lever is going to be underneath, and when you close it, it pushes the hair up and does that really nice curl up that we're looking for. So it doesn't have to be the nicest, as you can tell here. It's not super perfect, but in 10 minutes, it's not going to be super perfect. But that's what's kind of fun about this, that it's different every time. It's just kind of messy and curly and all over, and I love it. So yeah, you can see the hair curls up and then just curl all the way up. And I usually hold it for about a count of 10. And then when you release it, just carefully get your fingers and like pull the hair down while releasing or while pushing that little lever. And then it just kind of releases the hair and it releases it into your hands. So it doesn't just fall and then you have to like recurl it. You catch the curl and immediately pin it. I took the little hairnet out because it was getting in the way. You could probably do that at the beginning. So yeah, you can see what we're doing here is we're just going in basically a nice little line around the top of the head. I get it wrong again. Put that underneath. And curl it down. You can see, I mean, I have really thick hair, so it doesn't get all the hair every time, but it really doesn't matter. Like I said, it's not perfect. So we're going to release that. Yeah, you can just see how easily I do that. Just be careful not to burn yourself. And you can see that it's definitely not perfect. There's hair coming out everywhere, but I've never really been like perfect when I have to do my hair. It's just kind of, I don't know, I just kind of like doing it and seeing what happens. So you can see we're getting here to the end of this top row right here. And so that's probably the row that you want to spend not the most time on, but you do want that one to look the best since it is going to be on top. Ooh, I love it. I just think it looks so cool. All right, so I am doing this section fast because you don't want to watch me curl my entire head. But basically, so once you finish the top row, just start on the bottom row, the row below it, and go around and just keep doing that until, so what I did is I curled until my timer went to 2 minutes. So I probably should have done it about 2.5 minutes because my timer went off right as I was finishing up the bangs. So I would recommend to curl your hair, set a timer for 10 minutes, and when it gets to 2.5 minutes, oh, that's my puppy Rocco. When it gets to 2.5 minutes, then just stop curling. So you're probably not going to have every single piece of hair curled, and that's all right, especially if your hair is short. I mean, this style definitely works best on shorter hair like mine. And so it just curl as much as you can, especially with the short hair, like towards the bottom. If you don't get all that curled, I literally just tease it so it's not like hanging out, since it won't be curled like the rest of the hair. I just tease those little chunks of hair that are just straight sitting there. But I really didn't have too much hair that was uncurled. So it's pretty good amount of time, especially the more you practice. Trust me, if I can curl my hair like this, anybody can. I am 33 years old and I literally just learned how to curl my hair within the last year. So if I can do this, anyone can. So we are finishing up here. We're going to finish up at the 2.5 minute mark, so I did the 2 minute mark. But yeah, you can see I got most of it curled. Do a big thing of hairspray all over. Now, so what I recommend is once you have your hair all curled and pinned in place, do your makeup, get dressed, eat breakfast, whatever you need to do before you take your hair out, just so the hair has a chance to cool off. I didn't do that here. I mean, it still works, but it will just stay much longer and look much better if you give it a chance to cool off. So once your hair is cooled off, once you've done your makeup or whatever else you need to do, we're just going to go through and take out all those beautiful curls. And I just love the look of this. When you curl your hair up instead of under, it just goes kind of wild because it's not the normal way that it goes. Like when you curl under, it's just much more natural and it kind of goes with it. But curling up like this, you never know what's going to happen and the hair just kind of goes crazy, and I absolutely love it. But that's just what creates these beautiful Marilyn Monroe inspired waves. So take them all out, and it's going to look kind of crazy, but awesome. And get your brush and brush through it. I know brushing through curls, you don't want to do it. But when I first started pin-up hair, that was like really hard for me. So brush everything through. The bangs are going to be a little bit of a mess. Just get your hand and get your fingers and just kind of like twist it and mold it into what you want it to look like. Put a little bobby pin up there, and look at that. You have the perfect little swoop on top. And there we have our Marilyn Monroe inspired hair in 10 minutes. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe below so you can see all of my hair videos when they come out every Monday. Bye guys, see you next week.